What's up, man? Welcome to the TYP Studios channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about some things that will not only help me but help the artists that are recording with me or recording anywhere else. I'm gonna touch on things like the pop filter, the distance from the mic, your phone placement or notebook if you write in a notebook, and communication, because at the end of the day, if the engineer cannot communicate with the artist, then you end up with a bad session, you end up with a bad song, you end up with a bad recording, and neither one of us want that. Alright, so the first thing I kind of want to touch on is the importance of the pop filter. Not only does the pop filter get rid of the plosives like the P's and the B's, but it also keeps you at a good distance from the microphone. As you can see here, this is what people like to do. They like to take the pop filter and push it right up on the microphone, and that is a no-no because you are eliminating the pop filter altogether if you do that. First of all, the pop filter needs room to work, and second of all, you don't need to be that close to the microphone anyway. And I'm not just saying this to be saying this. I have read the manuals on these microphones, and you don't need to be that close. The microphones that I use recommend you being 6 to 12 inches away from the mic, and I have the pop filter set at 6 inches. That way you are a minimum distance away from the mic if you are right up on the pop filter. Another thing that I want to touch on is phone/notebook placement. Now, most people will think about this and be like, what are you talking about, bro? Where you place your phone and notebook is very important to your vocals, because if you place it off to the side like this, guess what it's gonna sound like? It's gonna sound like this. Or if you looking down and trying to record a vocal, guess what it's gonna sound like? It's gonna sound like this. And you want your phone to be right where you can see the microphone. And the last thing I want to touch on, and I feel like it's just as important as any other thing, and that's communication. You have to be able to communicate when you are in the studio, especially with your engineer, so we can get the sound that you are looking for. For example, if your headphones are too loud and you can't hear yourself, we can adjust that and make it to where you can hear yourself. If they're too low, we can turn it up. If you can't hear yourself, we can work it out. And one more thing I want to discuss before we get out of here. You do not have to do the whole song in one take. You don't have to do anything in one take. And honestly, you will probably end up with a better vocal, a better take, if you go through it 2 or 3 times. And don't be scared to punch in, man. Everybody punches in. The majority of the artists out now, they punching in. But that will do it for this video. I hope I was able to help somebody that is going to a studio session sometime soon. And if you are coming to record with me, I really hope that you watch this video and you learn something from it. And if you already knew a lot of these things, or if I already told you this before, share this video with somebody that might need a little help in the studio. But until next time, I'm out.